What up, y'all? It's your boy RottenRoseQ back with another reaction video. And this one right here, this one kind of hit different because he a part of the he's a part of us. Who am I talking about here? 1738. Him himself, Fetty Wap, man. My guy came home and it seemed like he's about to continue where he left off. Here's the reason why I got a lot of love and respect for Fetty. Fetty came with his own sound, and the sound that he came with was so different and so unique, and also such an earworm to people that everybody was pretty much infected. Like everybody loved what Fetty was doing when it came to a chorus, when it came to a verse. So he's back and he's making some music. So I figured let's go ahead and get some reactions in. So with that said, let's not waste no time. Let's go ahead and make this shit happen.
Yeah, baby. Okay, it's time for me to go up. I won't let him play me. If I pop out, would he show up? I don't think he crazy. See a butter knife and relapse. I might cook up a baby. He was pushing bags up, but now he push up daisies. I remember I was counting up a meal in my Mercedes. I remember having dreams about a meal in a Mercedes. I remember I was waiting for a plug like a blessing. I remember them corner days on 12th and 22nd. I remember Airbnbs and Fetty Cash in the trap. I remember it was.
You know what the craziest part is, right? He went pop so fast in a sense. Like Trap Queen did such crazy numbers that a lot of people thought that where he was mentally was just being an artist. But what was truly happening in his world is that he was really kind of attached with the lifestyle, and he wasn't finding a way of separation, and he wound up getting himself caught up. So now that he's out, and I see him on a different energy, and I'm very proud. I want him to get all of the flowers, and I want him to get every blessing that's in his way, because this man got some work. He got some work. So let's keep going.
Hurry on, that gave me my first strap. I remember me and Quadri when Slick P got back. I remember singing chill bro, big bro, about to come back. I remember them dark days when bitches didn't even notice me. I remember when I popped out new whip, everybody noticed me. I remember niggas funny faces when they found out I was singing. I remember feeling like Ace that day he walked out the cleaners. I remember being young as hell, feeling so insecure. I remember I was looking in the mirror, then I started seeing more. I remember Montana Bucks, Dice, and Fetty Cash for the summer. I remember the day I fell in love.
Shout out to Health as well. I'm not sure exactly when they got like this, man, but the way that Health is becoming such an important and publicized thing in New Jersey and New York mainly, you know? But like that's amazing to me. Some of I'll need to go ahead and make some reaction videos to that as well, man. Some of these guys that are literally killing calisthenics, that are killing pull-ups, push-ups, having competitions, these guys are becoming just as big as artists. And it's so good to see that fitness is literally becoming the top again of what's on people's mind. Because in all respects, man, health is wealth. Staying fit matters. And we don't speak about that enough in our community. We actually, I believe we went through a few years of the chubby rapper. The rapper that it didn't mind for you to be chubby, because as long as you had a way to defend yourself and you were cool and you did your drugs, nobody really cared anyway. But, you know, we're taking it back to the level where when 50 Cent first came, when 50 Cent first came out, the physique had a lot of rappers feeling like, man, I know I'm not fit. You know, so I love that fitness is becoming the thing of the conversation again, for real.
It was with King I remember choosing loyalty over royalty, I can prove it. I remember I ain't never made none of my niggas look foolish. I remember I ain't never let none of my niggas feel useless. I remember that it's only me who was the only one looking stupid. I remember that first $1 million check, had it in my hand. I remember that the one I gave it to, we probably never speak again. I remember about a defamation case I ain't never even know about. I remember if you let me, how you say why you ain't throw it out. I remember feeling
Who that's about? Who is that about? Who is that about? That's a crazy line. I remember when I first got my $1 million check, the person that I had split it with, I don't even talk to them no more. And on top of that, if whoever this is for, that defamation case that I didn't even know about, why didn't it just end if it wasn't that serious as you said? Fetty's story needs to be studied because in all respects, he got the money and he was taking care of a lot of people. And what I understand in this life is sometimes the people that we take care of, we don't understand that if the rabbit got the gun, they would not take care of you. If they had the same opportunities that you were given, they would not take care of you the way that you're taking care of them. And with that said, I believe that Fetty Wap had to understand that, or at least go through that a little bit, because I kind of seen that happening. I'm sure he had a few solid people that stood solid, which is amazing. But I'm sure he had to experience some people that weren't, that tried to believe that maybe he was never going to come back. So whatever you can go ahead and grab now is going to be good enough. So this is amazing, man. Dope stuff. Dope stuff. I even got to shout out the way that he really didn't even change fits for this video too much. Like he got the purple hoodie on in a lot of the scenes in this video. It seemed like he really just wanted to just push this one out. It seemed like something that was on his heart. So this is amazing. Good way to come back, Fetty.
Out getting left out by the reps. I remember feeling drained out, nigga. I ain't have nothing left. I remember grabbing 30 bricks and I put that on my set. I remember feeling better now that I got it on my chest.
Nigga, I'm a decade in, you know my name. No limit, ain't shit changed. I was playing with them jeans way before my fame. Load up, cock it and bang. I stayed solid, was locked in.
Yo, man, can we give, man, listen, man, shout out to Herbo. Herb basically became the stamp right now. Like, Herb is the stamp right now. Wherever Herb steps his feet at is one of those, yo, listen, this is a solid individual. They got real going on. They still authentic, and they didn't bite cheese in all respects. Herb is definitely looked at to be a stamp at this point. You got a stamp with Herb. You there. You there. So salute to Herb, bro. I love that he did a feature for Fetty before he even started going back on his comeback. Herb was needed because Fetty, as I said, when Trap Queen came out, it was still looked at to just be a heavy melody song or a song that maybe he was just saying things, you know? Now that we recognize, like, oh no, he wasn't just saying things, he was actually living this life. And even when you hear him say that line where he's like, yo, I remember that, I'm just happy to get this off my chest now, you know? And that right there is amazing. This goes to show you that music is therapy. Music is therapy because the person is able to finally get this done and now get to the next point in life. Sometimes it's hard to even get something done until you are able to just let the world know this is how I was feeling. This is where I was. I'm past that. So salute, man.
With gang, I bought a brick before I bought me a chain. There's so many hits, how the fuck I'm still sane? Let's take a trip down memory lane. Nigga, I remember G-Fazo died, laying in my bed, I couldn't stop crying. Remember my mama ain't let me outside, but I snuck right back out on the 9. Remember 14, bought my first iron. Old ass 38 ain't even shine. Ain't give a fuck though, cause it was mine. Waiting on the fuck nigga, get out of line. Remember my first time going to slide. Yeah, I was scared, but I had to try. When I let off, I closed my eyes. Open them shop out for more times. And I remember the ride back. Flaming the weed up, try and relax. When I got rich, start buying straps. Now I can't remember how many yeah. All I rap is facts. I remember pouring up pints and act, flying in the trap.
Yeah, I ain't trying to break this down too much, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Herb has lived a life that if you genuinely want to go ahead and do the understanding of his life, you'll see it. It's all there. It's all there. Very authentic human being, you know? And even in the wordplay that he breaks down with here, it's actually dope. As I say, man, to see people be able to go from a creative idea that they had in their head. I remember when Herb first got his feature with Nicki. I remember how that genuinely changed a lot of things for the whole No Limit squad, for real. Herb is one of them. So to see the success, to see how he fathers his children, it's amazing. It's amazing to see, man. W Herb. WG Herbo.
Crack me, Molly and Max. Remember one summer like 15 hats. Remember we bought that lack. Broski had to wrap that bitch all black, cause we was sliding, spot something, how about the back? Remember I was having a guilt trip, like, well, I gotta solve everybody's problems, I still ain't healed shit. Niggas act like I ain't grow up poor rest, running all in my building. White folks gave the whole hood hope, remember them niggas almost killed them. Streets fucked up, that's how it is. Looked up the gangster since a kid. Remember G Gill first took his bid. Remember our only gun was a seed. Took it on drills to them bitches' head. I remember bagging up pounds of meat. Remember I ran up my first M. Remember I was fucked up like 3 years ago. Now look at me, I'm him. Remember I was.
This was the way you do a feature. This is the way you do a feature. You listen to what somebody is talking about on their record. What is the hook about? What is the verse about? When you heard Fetty verse, Fetty is letting you know what he remembered. I remember. I remember when I did this, I put that on this. You know? And for you to see how Herb is coming right now, like, yo, you know what? Let me actually tell you about things that I remember. I remember this, and I remember that, and I remember this. Solid. Staying on point. This is what music is supposed to be. I know I got some artists that are watching this right now. I want y'all to understand this. I know that there's some artists that when you creating a song, you create a hook, you create the verse, you got somebody in the studio with you, they asking you to hop on the song. And because you want to be cool or you want to be nice, you say, oh yeah, no problem. And then you hear their verse, it has nothing to do with your song at all. It makes you think, yo, what the fuck? Was you just listening to the beat? Were you listening to anything? And now your whole song is ruined. So with that said, when we do acknowledge that somebody hops on a song, listen to the chorus, hear the verse, respect how you going off in the verse, but also says, you know what, I got a pen that's going to actually go crazy as well for this. You got to salute that. This is a 10 out of 10 record. Here at RottenRoseQ, what we do is break these 16s down by 4, by 4, by 4, by 4. What I'm saying is we like to make sure that we're going through every bar and really understanding what is it that we're hearing here. Is it filler or is it authentic shit that's actually fire? And this one for me, authentic shit that's actually fire. So let's keep going.
Fucked up like 2 years ago, bought a Rari truck on the trim. Shit happened fast, run it, 20 cash. I'm trying to do it again. Now I spaz, now I show my ass. You don't know my past. I made something out of nothing. They ain't even know I was on my last, nigga.
You know what's so crazy, right? What y'all got to take into consideration, this music thing gives you so many lives. If y'all want to go back into it, once again, I'm not here for it, but I do remember that G Herbo wasn't necessarily having the finances that he want. I need to go back into that part of the video because that deserves to be respected. When he speaks on when he bought his Ferrari.
I remember bagging up pounds of meat. Remember I ran up my first M. Remember I was fucked up like 3 years ago. Now look at me, I'm him. Remember I was fucked up like 2 years ago. Bought a Rari truck on the trim. Shit happened fast.
Remember I was messed up like 2 years ago. Bought a Rari truck. Now I'm trim. This is the success story is always going to be amazing. And that's outside of rap music as well. There's a guy that was walking from Philadelphia to, I believe, California, and he got hit by a car, which is so sad. But the point that I'm expressing to you is his journey is what makes watching his success so much sweeter. I know that that man is going to have the success that he's looking for, and the success that he's looking for is nothing more than spreading the word of God and making sure that people understand, which is amazing. That man is a blessing. I'm saying that to say, when I see a human being express how, yeah, things were really messed up for me at that point in life, but then I was able to do this, and y'all didn't even know I was actually really down bad at that moment. The reason that's important is because I'm pretty sure that there's someone watching this right now that might be going through a moment that is showing you that things are not looking good. But what I want you to understand is that as long as you are breathing, you are the person that has the easel. You're the person that you have the paintbrush. You're not done. You're just getting started. Every single day that you are breathing, every day that God has given you as a blessing, you have an opportunity to change, to become better, and to change the whole movie up. So I love to see stories like that because that's amazing for real, man. I'm very happy for him, and I'm very happy for him continuing to go up and up and up. Because if y'all not noticing, what it seems like to me is G Herbo has a whole new career because the hits that he's making now are going to places that they never went to before. So Salute to Herbo, man. Salute to Herbo.
Run it, 20 cash, I'm trying to do it again. Now I spaz, now I show my ass. You don't know my past. I made something out of nothing. They ain't even know I was on my last, nigga.
Man, fire. I'm so happy that Fetty Wap is home and releasing music. I'm wishing the best for him, and we will be reacting to a lot more Fetty Wap songs. If there are any songs that y'all would like me to go ahead and make a reaction to, please go ahead and put them in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. It's your boy RottenRoseQ, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one.